today are going to be talking about voters' concerns around election interference in the 2026 midterms.
I've never seen so much assault on democracy and efforts to thwart elections and just the spreading of lies and deceit.
Even if it doesn't materialize, there's obviously a disenfranchising effect from scaring voters out of participating in the election.
This case in Riverside County, where we had the sheriff seizing the ballots from the 2025 special election, that was really a case of a sort of local actors copying what's happening and being driven by the federal government and by the current federal administration. Unfortunately, there had been a couple other similar incidents that were driven by federal investigators in other parts of the country. There was nothing about foreign interference in it. And in fact, just like the Riverside County case, it basically drew on all these conspiracy theories that have been percolating around Fulton County ever since the 2020 election, and all of which have been sort of investigated and debunked and refuted multiple times.
I'm so sick and tired of people out there claiming our election systems are fraught with fraud and illegal people voting and they're not to be trusted. And I'm sorry, didn't this election system just elect you to office? And if that is the case, maybe you should think about stepping down.
If the executive order requiring ballots to arrive by election day goes into effect between the June and the November election, that would have an enormous impact on California.
Trying to get the voter data and trying to nationalize elections and, threatening to put ICE agents out at voting locations.
If our votes didn't matter, why would they be working so hard to stop us from voting?
When people don't vote, we end up with leaders that are really elected by a minority of people. And they're not really representative of our values and the policies that we want to see in our world.
We set the rules in advance and then we follow the rules. We don't change them in the middle of the game or change them after the fact.
Our best course of fighting back is to speak out, to stay strong in our position, and to not give up, to not let that keep us from voting.